Mi amigos, welcome today. I've got Mutants Genetic Gladiators. What we're going to do with this is I'm going to show you a little bit of scripting with Mouse Recorder Premium. This isn't technically cheating. What you're doing is you're instructing it to click in a certain spot, and you can put timers. And there's maybe a little bit more advanced features that you can use in this, but this can automate a lot of mundane tasks that you do. And I can actually use this to fight battles too, um, but it's not fully comprehensive. If you spent the time on it, you could probably get it to work. But I'll show you a couple of tips here and getting started. So what you'd want to do is download the Mouse Recorder Premium, and it's a free program. You can choose to donate if you like it. And so what I'm going to do is I have my game screen set up here, and then on the top left here, kind of underneath a little bit, this area here that's underneath the game screen, you're not really going to need any of that. I could actually make this one a little bit bigger. Let me adjust this. Display capture. A little bit bigger like that. Okay, because we don't really need the other part. And what you're looking at here is the game screen is running on one of my monitors. So right here, this is my middle monitor, and then I have my streaming program running on this left one that I'm looking at, which you can't see. My third monitor is over here, where I have the mouse recorder, and the whole screen is displayed. It's just underneath the game screen. So I'm kind of, fudging through a couple of things, but I think you can see what's going on. So what we're going to do is set up the first click here. So what I'm running is, this is the, what do you call it, the slot machine. So you get your tokens, or you can play with gold by these buttons here. So what I want to do is click the token button, and I've got 700 tokens to play on this thing. And so what I'll do is I'll go up here and I right click and do insert a click. So what it does is it gives me this little pop-up screen right here, and from this I can go to my other screen and actually click here. So it's giving me coordinates of that screen. If I go way over to the screen you can't see, it's negative 929, 957, or if I'm on this screen that the monitor's on. So I have 3 monitors here, so your coordinates are going to be different. So what you're going to want to do is have it do the click, and then just click. I'm just going to click the middle of this button right here. So the coordinates are 751, 978. So click it. So it's put the coordinates in the screen here, and I just hit OK. So it's created mouse click. So I could run this, and up here I have repeat 250 times. So if I run this, it's going to sit here and just keep clicking over and over and over again until it's done it 250 times. However, when you do that, it takes a few seconds for it to run its cycle in the slot machine thing. So what we want to do is kind of get an idea. So if you push this and you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, about 7 seconds, and then it's ready to click again. So now I right click over here again, I do insert await. So this is in milliseconds, so I get this little pop-up screen here, milliseconds. I have 10,000 in there, so 10,000 milliseconds is 10 seconds. So 1,000 milliseconds is 1 second. So I can do, since I counted 7, let's try that. I'll do 7,000 milliseconds. So I have it instructed to click over here, and then wait 7 seconds, and then click again, and then I've got it repeating 250 times. So I'm going to go up here, very short, simple script, but I'm going to hit play, and we'll see it is. So I got my hands off, not doing anything, and got a little gold. So the timing was good, it picked it up. Got a free spin, which means nothing. Money. I think it tried to click a little too soon, I don't know. Done. So see, it's clicking through, and I'm not really doing anything. You don't have to sit here. You can walk away, come back 10-15 minutes later, and it's already produced a result, and you didn't have to sit here and click it. So these are mundane tasks that you can automate in this game or any other game that you can play on your computer, which, there's mobile games too that they have out there that all you have to do is get an emulator and there's a few of them like Nox. What's the other one here? Let me stop my script. If you got to kind of click somewhere on the screen to stop the script from going. Let me see what I got here. Nox. Oh, BlueStacks. That's the other one too. BlueStacks uses a little bit more memory. I've run actually 5 instances of Nox at the same time on my computer, and my computer's a little bit old, but it's fast for its age. I guess kind of like me. But it ran 5 at a time, and I've actually had this go through and just automate 5 instances of Android on Nox and play a game for me. I run a max of about 2 instances of BlueStacks, but it plays certain things a little bit better. It's a little bit better with graphics. If it's a low graphics game, Nox kind of works okay, but I don't even know if Mutants is able to play on either one of them because it kind of uses older versions of Android. I don't know if they've updated them. And I don't know if there's a better emulator out there that plays newer games, so which I wouldn't mind finding either, because there's some things I'd love to automate in that. But there's a lot more stuff you can script and do in this. And let's start it back up again. I set a hotkey to start it too, so I don't have to actually click and play. XP. So, but this is the cool part, is you can automate stuff, and like the ladder games, maybe the next time that resets, I think in a couple of games, might be this, or a couple of days, it might be this weekend, I actually have a script that automates the whole ladder. So it'll play all 100 of the battles in there, because my team, I don't have to do anything. I don't even have to heal it. So I can just use the same team over and over again and not have to worry about it. But if you need to heal something, you can actually write a little line of script in there to where you can heal it, every 5 games or something like that. It's going to be a little bit extra work. It's just super easy for me because I don't ever have to heal my guys playing that. I don't think we'll get a jackpot here at all, but I mean, I'm playing this forever. Never got a jackpot. And free spins are just a waste. I don't even know why they put them in here. Just give me something instead. It's a waste of a click, Boom, reactor token. I don't know what that's going to do for me. I have all the reactor guys already. But see, there's an automation right there. So let me show you another one. Let's get a little bit more. Ooh, 20 gold. What do I got now? 622. I can get another level. Let's close this out. Close. We're just going to blow all of my gold here. So I have my Evo at 690. Let's crank it up one more level. Boom, 691. Alright, so there's my rooftop. If you saw the last video, probably saw this before too. Have all my buffs on, and if you need to raise levels your guys, make sure you have your XP 100%, 200% going, because those really help build some experience. Alright, so yeah, the ladder's done. I don't know when this resets. Hopefully it resets in a couple of days, because I can show you this thing play itself, and it'll pretty much go all the way through it and win it, and I don't really have to do anything. So I have a script. Let me show you what that one looks like. Oh yeah, so file, open ladder. So I called it the ladder. Save recording. I guess I'll save this. Let's call it, and I have a folder, so MGG, my folder scripts for this game right here. I don't have many because, they kind of change stuff around. It's not too hard to write a new one. So we'll do this as slot machine, save. All right. So let's go. I don't know if you can really read this without zooming in. Let me switch this over, and I'll make this bigger so you can see it. All right, so this is the ladder, and it's a short script, and it really, I have it repeat. I can make it repeat 100 times. Up here, that's 18 right now, but I can have it repeat 100 times and it should complete it. If not, it'll do most of it, and I'll have to do some kind of thing and adjust it, or just rerun it at some point, or make it go 110 times. It'll get there. So I have to do very little to make that go. Like here, the campaign, I also have a script for this one too. Open. PvP middle screen, slot machine mission. That's what I called it. So as you can see, this script is a bit longer, but I have it set up. The last thing, the Giga Division. So if you look in here, so this is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 battles, I think. I've already beat it. I forgot. Reward 3,300 XP, 3,300 whatever. So this reward is smaller by 120, but you only fight one guy. So if you think about it, for the cost of fighting 6 guys, as opposed to having a little bit less reward and fighting one guy and just getting through it, it's a lot better. So, all right. So from this screen, I have my script set up. I think it should run. So let's play it and see how it does. So this should automate it. It's going to pick my top 3 highest mutants to play. 687, so they got, oh no. So we basically messed up something. So I'm going to have to go back. All right, so let's check over my script. Mouse click. Mission. All right, so okay, so I might have had this not for full screen. So let's go through and adjust it. So this click needs to be right here, and then I hit OK to save it. Okay, and then the next one. So this one needs to be here. Okay, this click needs to be here, which is fine. Wait, did it catch it? Yeah, it did. That's fine. Third click, wrong spot, so we'll move that to here. And all I'm doing is just double clicking this, and it brings it up. And then once that's up, if you point it someplace and click, you got it. All right, so all right, I've set those 3. I accidentally clicked this one twice and it took him out. But all right, so we'll go through those. All right, so this is where I think the validate should be. So I'm going to take that and click here, validate. Okay, wait 3 seconds, so 3,000 milliseconds. Mouse click here. So what I want to do here is do no tag, because I don't need one for this battle. 1,000, wait a second, and then click fight right there. Wait 8 seconds. Now here's an interesting one. Wait for pixel color. So this is a function that it looks for a pixel color in a specific place. I need to change this to speed 4. So this is looking for black in that location. What I normally do is I look for the black in this glubber right here. And the reason I do this is this little screen here. Oh, I should have, hold on. I should shrink this down so you can see the other screen. Okay, so we'll go back through again and show you, but let me put this one on top again. Okay, all right, so let me repeat that. So this wait for pixel color right here is looking for the black right there. If you saw that little target up here, it's looking for the black in the glubber icon down here in the bottom. So that doesn't appear until it's your turn. So that's why I choose that. So I want it to wait for that, and when it pops up, so it'll sit there and look for it until it pops up. When it does, then it continues on. If it doesn't see it within 30 seconds right here, after 30 seconds, I can continue or end my macro. So in this choice, I chose to continue because normally it's okay. So then after that, I want to click 3-way attack. Oops, I'm sorry, not for this guy. The 1-way attack. Save. Wait 5 seconds. Mouse click the guy right here. So I'm changing all these clicks because this script was not set up for full screen. And then I think it was clicking. Yeah, I put these other clicks in here because sometimes he moves around and stuff, And I put these other clicks in there just to kind of click around the area in case it didn't detect them properly. So it's going to go through there, click all of those. I had a bunch of them in there, so let's get through all of those. I'm not going to set those yet. Boom, boom. All right. So I have it wait 10 seconds at the end. So all these things right here, this whole block, are just kind of extra clicks just to make sure that I click the guy. That's all it's for. And then after that, wait 10 seconds for this screen to come up, and then test for what I want to test for, I think, is the black color in this, maybe. That's my phone dinging. Maybe I'll test for this color, because I forgot to see if this right here, if this thing by the star, if that appears while the screen is loading. What you want to find a color of something that doesn't exist until this button comes up. And for some reason, I would try to test for the gray, but when I mouse over it, it changes color, so that doesn't work. So if you see over here on this, how this little bar changes color, that's the color it's looking for. And this thing is actually really picky. I wish I could set, because there's other programs where you could set where it's kind of close to that color and it accepts it. And I've tried this black here, this part of the button, and it just doesn't work. So we'll do, we'll test for the black. We'll see if it works, because the 10-second wait might be good enough anyway. So we'll save. So once it detects the black, wait 2 more seconds. Click this button here now, and that should be the end. So wait 5 seconds after you've clicked. So this thing is set with a lot of extra buffer times, because the problem is if it gets out of sync, then it gets all messed up, and then it basically needs to abort or run again, and it's going to choose a lot of the wrong stuff. So you kind of rather wait if you want to play this, because like say you're going to go to bed, you can set this to run, like 100 times, and it'll sit there and play this over and over again, get you experience and stuff. And it is better to get 10 times as much experience on PvP plays than you do on this. But there's a lot of variables in PvP, because you'll get somebody that's super strong, and if they kill you, then you have no health, and then you got to try to use a health every time you play it. So it's really hard to script the PvP, but it's a very static and easy to predict thing that's going to happen. So let me run this again, see if my script is working. So start it up, select the 3 glubbers, pick validate, choose no tag, and I'm not even touching it. This is all the script. Wait 8 seconds, look for the black on the glubber. See the little target there? So it's looking for the black. It appears. Now select my attack type, wait 5 seconds, click the guy. So now it's just clicking all over. That's where the guy was when this game wasn't full screen. So it clicked all over. And I could fix that, or I could delete him, because it looked like it worked. And if it works every time, I don't even need those extra clicks, and I can shorten my script up. It doesn't matter though. Okay, so it appeared to work fine. It's waiting 5 seconds to start over. And here we go. It's going to run again. So it looks like as it sits, it's working. And sometimes, if the thing works a few times, don't mess with it. Just let it go. You've accomplished what your goal is, and it is definitely running this regular campaign match over and over again. And the cool part is you can insert other things into this, where say for instance, like I know one of my glubbers can beat this guy. So what I can do is choose one of my glubbers, and I could choose 2 other characters that I want to level up that are really low level, and just insert them into the 2nd, 3rd positions, and then I could just attack over and over again and level those guys up without having to go through and click it. And I'll show you a script that does that. I actually have one in PvP that does it, that I'm using to level up other guys. We'll let this run through one more time, or finish up this round anyway. Find the black, attack. So it's pretty good. I've been using this for a while, so I kind of know what it looks for, what it likes to do, and what it doesn't like to do. And that is the thing you're going to have to learn. And If you try this and you need some help using it, just, you know, let me know. I'm pretty decent at scripting with this program, even though it's limited. And I've used ones before, other programs that were that did sort of the same thing, but they were much more advanced. They would look for a graphic, so I could actually say, for instance, screenshot, you know, like this picture here, and you could have that script look for a picture and then click on it. And I actually used that to script Diablo 3 back in the day. That was a long time ago, but I could script it where it would go into the dungeon, look for a chest, and click on it. I don't even know what scripting program it was. I forgot. I couldn't find it. Maybe I just run out of time and I just don't have time to find it. But there is better scripting programs out there. This one is just super simple to run. So let's close out of this one and load up another. Let's do my PvP. Alright, so close out. Go down to battle. So I've loaded my PvP screen. So what I've programmed this one to do is I'm already all the way at the end, Grandmaster. So what I'm doing is I have to manually find a good fight. So 3909, you know, my max thing is like 2063. So, you know, this opposing team is just going to dominate me. So I just want to quickly go through it. Either you can buy the change opponent thing, because you're not going to win this. Or pick a couple sacrificial mutants here, play it. I used my super fast, whatever this other guy's called on the top, I forget. Just so I get to go first, and oh, Wind Spirit. So Wind Spirit. So I'm gonna go up here and give up. I can't win. Maybe you can win. I don't know. Maybe you guys can. I can't. I'm not that good. So, anyways, forfeited that one just so I can get past it and move on to something. Sometimes you got to do what you got to do. 2626, same thing. I mean, I could battle this out, choose a good tag. I mean, that's fine. Or I could just pick 3 crappy guys like this and just let him beat them all up. Yes, he's going to go first and probably wipe me out or whatever. Don't even care. So you just throw out a couple sacrificial guys to get through these things. Maybe that's a good tip for some of you if you didn't know that. So you don't waste heals, because I don't heal those little level 1 guys at all. There's no reason for it. Alright, close. Alright, well, give me something I can work with here, guys. 2166. I'm going to have to use all 3 of my top guys. We're going to try to battle this one. Use my buddy Frederick here. I know he's got a good tag. Uh-oh. I'm in trouble. Hits me in the... So if they had a tag on that, I would have had a dead Glubber, which is not good. So, okay, so I'm up. I take him, and I normally pick the strongest guy to use the tag versus, but my Glubber is a 3-way attack, so he's going to hit all 3. Debuff them, debuff their attack at the same time, and then use my tag versus their strongest guy like this. Oh. Yeah, it helped. Man, that reflect damage is a killer. So, if I do a 3-way, that reflect is going to almost kill me. But I am going to take this girl out because I'm going to do 90,755 damage, and it's going to bring him below 90. Let's do it. Okay, so 1 down. I have 1 attack. 147, so my top Glubber's still alive. Okay, so my strongest guy, okay, so this might be okay. So what I'm going to do is just do the 3-way, kill this guy at the bottom, and it'll take 147 off this guy. So there's no way they can win at this point, so I won. Unless he does a 3-way attack and kills all of them, I forget. See, I'm not that... Ouchie. Alright, so I still got 2 attacks, or 2 guys. Single, boom... critical attack, 325 damage. Done. So we won. We've earned a pile of experience, and I've got my Glubbers still below their max level of 691, so they need to be leveled up too. That doesn't hurt. Always send... Oh, there we go. Send your buddy a ticket. You know what I'm saying? If you use them, send them a ticket. Even though I can't collect mine. See, look at this. My inbox is broke. I probably have thousands of gifts and stuff. I can't send anything because Flash is broken on one of my browsers. I got to try. I have two other browsers, and I got to load it up on that one, and it runs super slow. So, but I try to do that once a week. And see, I got to run 101 magnetic keys too, and I just don't have time for that. So here's the thing, another thing I could script to just click through on these things too. That there's so many things you could do to save some time. We're not going to do that right now. All right, so here is a good one. Don't care about. Oh, Diablo, do I have that guy? All right, so 680. So this is a candidate for the script. So hopefully, I don't remember if I did full screen or not. Let's see here. Click there. Okay, so this is not a full screen script either. I'm going to let it run so I don't have to rewrite the whole thing just to show you. But it's going to select this Glubber, which is healed. That's fine. And it's going to rotate him through, so I actually need to heal all three of these guys. As soon as that bottom Glubber levels up, he's going to move up on the list, and the next one is going to move down, and it's going to use that one. That's why I always pick this guy, because as soon as they level up, they just kind of trickle up to the top as their level do. So your lowest one is always going to get leveled. So it's starting the third lowest guy, and then it's going to go through and pick green, and then choose my OX or OZ guy, and then it's going to do blue and do that new, star dude that we just got the other day. So here we go. Let's run it so you can see it. It just went right through and picked them all, even though it did pick the wrong guy. So I'm going to have to check my script on the next round. See, the problem where this doesn't work is if that guy would have attacked my Glubber and a tag would have killed him, then I would have been jacked. That does happen on occasion. But didn't happen this time, so I wiped them all out. Okay, it's waiting. Oh, it didn't kill him on one shot. That's the other thing that my script is going to expect, is that it kills him. The main thing that I'm saving time on is that I'm not clicking through the sliders and trying to pick out 2 additional guys to go with them. I'm trying to automate that part because it is a pain. I don't mind so much trying to finish up the battle when it does most of the heavy lifting, the hard part ahead of it. I don't have to do as much. So I need to switch out Apex because I don't really want to level him up. So we're gonna, or I guess I could, but my main point here. So let's go through. I'm gonna go through the steps. So I'm gonna manually do this time. So I'm gonna pick the green, the ZO. So, and the part where this is going to change is when ZO reaches 255. So it's going to bump Tengu down, and it's going to start using Tengu because it's looking for this position, the 5th highest guy on my green, the green whatever gene side. So it's going to look for the bottom one and select that. So all I got to do is just have it choose a different click. So the blue right here. Okay, so Irreality Animus. So I have it here, and I put in, see where it says characters? It says, I don't know if you can read it or not, but I have choose character 2, and it's really like a comment. It's not doing anything here, but when I do, you can do that by doing insert and then text right here, and then you can just type whatever you want, and then it basically puts that comment in right there. So whatever you want. And that's how I can quickly see where in the script it is. So if it's a script that I know I'm gonna have to change frequently, like something like this where the positions of the characters on the roster are moving around, then I know where it is. So click red tab. It's not red tab, it's actually blue tab because I was doing red before in a different guy. It's not a big deal. These are just comments, but I was updating that one. Choose character 3 right here. So it should choose. Why did it pick Apex then? Oh, maybe it was. Okay, hold on. I wasn't trying blue. I was actually picking a red. I was actually picking red. Okay, so here it is. Red. I was doing win That's what I was doing. Okay, so somebody leveled past win. I don't know. I kind of like win. Slider. Choose character 3. All right, slider. Wait, okay. I'm just editing my script here. So it's clicking here. And then choose character 3 right there. Okay, so that's my problem. That click needs to be right here. Okay, so let's change this comment back. Red tab. We'll just let it continue with the red guy. So red tab. Okay, and then let's save my script out here. Saved. And the opponent's only level 144, so I'm going to close this. Go back in. PvP fight. What's that? Is that where it starts? I don't think it is. Yes. Okay, so it starts on the screen. All right, so let's run it. See that? Selected win. That's the one I wanted. Boom. First up, 3-way attack. There you go. All dead. Move on to the next one. Okay, and so what I'm doing is testing for the green color. See the green bar over there on this top, right there, that screen? The green bar. So it's looking for the little numbers that were the plus whatever mutagen or whatever it was, I think it was. So it's looking for that. And I have this set to only play one round because it's not always the same thing. I could have gotten a really hard guy that I didn't want to play my guys against. And when that happens, I have to do manually something else. The cool part is if you can test in here and look for and translate what this number was, if you can script and have it test a threshold of levels of your opponent, you can completely script this better. This program is not capable of doing it. Try it one more time. See how quick that is? I mean, you can't possibly select them that quick. At least not over and over and over again. So it's a really nice time saver, and it doesn't just work on this game, it works on a lot of games. You just got to kind of be able to think the way the scripting program does and write a script the same way. There it goes, just wiped him out. I didn't have to touch anything. All I did was hit start. I'm just visually verifying that the team is easy to beat by one of my glubbers. You can use anything you want, but I recommend a character that has a 3-way attack. Hold on, let me bail out of this. Actually, that's a perfect one right there, too. 572. We'll just let it play it while I talk. Yeah, a 3-way attack versus the other team where you can kill, without a shadow of a doubt, all of them up to a certain level. So I fight anything up to level 600 total on the other team. But of course on this one, I am watching. It looks like that one guy survived. Yep, he did. So yeah, he attacked back, and actually he would be a good candidate too to use for scripting if you have him. I think I do. I do have him, but I've just not developed him enough. Dead. But this is a great way to earn a lot of experience. See, look at that. 45,000, and he's got some XP bonus medallions, or whatever you call them, on his persona. Let's exit out of this. So, but that's the automation script thing, and I use that on a lot of games everywhere I can, just to save some time, because they have a lot of busy work and stuff that you can do, and a lot of these games are terrible at that. This kind of thing, the only way that they can really detect it is if you if they time your clicks and stuff, and if they're seeing a trend of where you go through and click this at a certain interval every time, they're going to detect that you're doing something in scripting. Some games don't like that. For this particular one, I don't think anybody's watching that close, because there's been hackers that are rampant in this thing that are level 1, and they've beat level 3,000 guys without a problem. you're not hacking the game. You're just automating clicks. So you're choosing where you're clicking, making timings of doing it. And aside from that, I mean, I really don't consider it cheating. It's automation, and to me, that's legal. If I get banned, oh well. You know what I'm saying? I don't really want to spend the time to sit there and go through and do all this stuff, anyways, because it's mundane. There's other stuff that could be fun that you could be doing and playing, but it's kind of cool, and save yourself some carpal tunnel and stuff like that. Um, and the other thing too that I'd like to mention is like collecting these gold furnaces that I have here. It is just impossible to do it. I've tried to automate this because one of the most hideous things that you can do in this game is sit here and click and collect each one of these things. But the problem is see, if I have it click here, it see where it's pointing. If I slightly move it around, it's selecting 4 or even 5 different furnaces. So, and it's not moving off of it. There is just not an easy way to automate that. And I would love to just collect all on these furnaces. I wish I could do it. And I'm glad they finally did it on the coin things on your pads. Did the collect all, because holy crap, I mean, imagine how it used to be to sit there and collect every single one of these, just mouse over them to make them cash in, and you're gonna miss one. Oh, this is a guy I got out of the little 30 coin box. I don't know if I had him or not. Overkill. So I might have to develop this guy too. So let's place him right here. He's basic, so I'll have to raise him up to bronze. Maybe we'll do this the next time. When I go in, I'll show you how mundane it is to collect these furnaces, and I'll level this guy up. I'll show you how easy it is to level a level 1 guy up through bronze, silver, and gold stars, and then to platinum. I mean, you could get it done, shoot, probably 30 minutes at the most. You might have to use a little bit of gold to accelerate some of this stuff. I don't know if I will. If these Evos are still on sale for 600, I'm probably just gonna spend every little bit of gold that I can on that. So, well, that's about it. I'm gonna close this out. Thanks for watching, everybody. This was the Rickety, and if you have any questions or anything, just comment, and I'll surely answer, because there's only like 30 people that watch this anyways. So, but any questions, just ask, and I'll answer to the best of my ability. Have a great one.